today I would like to talk about dealing with a sick child with special needs. The reason I came up with this topic is because it is sick season. Kids are getting sick. Mason has been sick twice in the past 2 weeks. It's been a struggle dealing with Mason while he's sick because he is still nonverbal. He communicates with signs, but none of which have anything to do with being sick. So we're having a child who can communicate with you while they're sick is bad enough as it is. Having a child who is nonverbal being sick is a whole nother level. I'm gonna try my best to put it into words, but basically Mason has had a fever, he's been congested, he wakes up in the middle of the night, we have to try and give him medicine, which he does not like. He's uncomfortable, which I'm sure he is, but he can't communicate any of that to us, so it is very stressful. I wish that I could just take the cold from him. It's awful. Having to see your child be so miserable and not being able to tell them that the medicine that they're taking will help, that they should lay down, not being able to tell them that they need to rest and relax so that they can get past the cold. Mason still wanted his daily routine of going out, going for a drive, going to stores, but I knew that that was not beneficial to his cold. So it's very hard to communicate and let them know that that's not what the normal plan is when they're sick. So it was very, very stressful having to deal with him being sick and not being able to communicate. The other tough part is I never know if he has an earache or a headache. I can only go by gestures, and I don't want to run to the doctors every time he pulls at his ear. So he does play with his ear a lot, or he'll stick his finger in his ear. So there have been times where I've gone to our pediatrician and I was worried about him having an ear infection, but it was fine. So it's just a big guessing game when your child's sick and they cannot communicate with you. You literally have to play charades with the baby, and that's really hard. You learn as you go, and I guess with experience you start to not understand but not freak out as much when your child gets sick. He was rubbing his head a lot, and I was worried that he had a headache. It's so hard to figure out what your child needs when they're sick and they cannot communicate with you. It's just so hard because normally you can ask your child, does your tummy hurt? Do you feel like you're gonna throw up? And I can't ask him any of that. It is like this waiting game of what's gonna happen next. Is he gonna puke? Is snot gonna come out of his nose? Is he gonna break out in chicken pox? I have no idea. I just know that he has a fever. He doesn't feel well, but there was no other symptoms that popped up. Thank goodness he woke up this morning and was fine. He had no fever. He was back to his normal self, eating, almost like it never even happened. So I just wanted to bring to light to people that, again, when your child's sick, there's special needs, you're not alone, I'm right there with you. I'm constantly coming up with all kinds of scenarios of what he could have caught, how he caught it, was it my fault he caught it, am I gonna catch it next? So it's a whirlwind of emotions when your nonverbal child gets sick and you have no idea what to do, what's gonna happen next, and you're just left kind of guessing. Okay, you don't have poop, you ate, you took a nap, so something else is going on, but you don't quite know. So that it's a constant struggle. So when your child does get sick, it is that much more a struggle. So that was it. I would like to share with you the other puzzle pieces that I received. I got this lovely puzzle piece. Can you see it? This says, why fit in when you were born to stand out? It was given to me by a lovely little lady named Kaylee. Thank you so much for this puzzle piece. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this thing. It's one of my favorites by Dr. Seuss. So I have this lovely puzzle piece to put up. I also received this beauty from a good friend of mine, Miss Susie. And it says freedom, and it has a little bird right here trying to fly away. So thank you so much, Kaylee and Susie. I love them. If you're interested, yada yada yada, email me, let me know what you want, give me your address. And that was it for today. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. It means so much to me. Happy 1 year anniversary, birthday, whatever you call it. Yes, give it a thumbs up if it helped you. If it'll help somebody you know, please share. And if you're interested in seeing more, please subscribe. See you all later. Bye.